I want to hear from each and every one of you. I will listen. I'm very good at listening. And before I let you know what I think we should do, let me express my thanks to each of you for the love, for the care, for the support that you have given me, not just now, not in the last years, not since I've stood in the last election, but always. I am so grateful. Thank you very much indeed. It is because of your commitment to improve the lives of all of us in District 1 that I am inspired. Indeed, I am more determined than ever to make District 1 the best example of quality living in Anguilla. The best example of quality living in this island. And friends, family, together we will make District 1 a model community for this island. We can do this. I want to act as a statesman, not a politician. You're asking, what's the difference? Well, a politician only looks at what he can achieve during his term and worries about the next election. A statesman looks to the future and plans for generations to come. A sustainable and prosperous future, a sustainable Anguilla. And that is what I am. I am a statesman. I'm not a politician. I'm a statesman. Pam Webster is a statesman. Most of you know me. You know that I love District 1 beyond words. And you know how passionate I am about every single village that make up District 1. Every single one. I was born not more than 200 yards from here, and my heart has never left. My heart has never left. And you also know that what I promise, I deliver. Historically, now, and into the future. My word is my bond. My word is my bond. And our District 1 Love celebration tonight is just a small measure of my gratitude. Tonight, 15th February 2014, the journey for a better District 1 begins. The journey for a better District 1 begins. And together, we will travel a new path for a better future. We will travel a new path. 4 years ago, on February 15th, 2010, and today I must recognize as well it's Peter's birthday. He's sharing his mother with a platform, a political platform again. We must give him our blessings and pray for him. But on 15th February 2010, we voted. We voted for a familiar party with what may have looked at the time as our best hope for change, hoping for improvements in our lives. 4 years later, the extravagant promises of change made to us remain unfulfilled. So all we got was disappointment, more hardship, more victimization, and more corruption. And whose fault, you might ask, is that? Whose fault is that? I believe it's the old-style politicians who get elected and then do nothing except sit on their backsides. We must change all that negativity and lack of action and instead renew our energies and get ourselves heard loud and clear. I have done many things for District 1 without being elected. You all know and you've heard of my involvement in the care center. Some of you may even know that the regular beach cleaning is, what I've contributed so that our children can play in a nicer environment. Some of you may know of my support for the Vivian Vanderpool Primary Schools, for other schools, for the Sunshine Theater, for sports, for youth. And witness our community effort for this splendid basketball court where we are tonight. But the next step for District 1 is much bigger than one person or even a few of us together can manage on our own. It needs someone in government really working for District 1. We need someone who works, rolls up their sleeve and works for District 1. And that someone, I believe strongly, should be me, Pam Webster. To demonstrate that my motives are not centered on greed, I today pledge that the salary I will receive by being elected will be donated back to a fund to help regenerate District 1. That's how strongly I feel about doing the right thing. Now go and ask the other candidates to put their money where their mouths are. Tonight, I want to say clearly to you that together we must end this unbearable suffering in our beloved District 1. Our families and children must suffer no more. And as we enjoy each other's company tonight, looking into each other's eyes, we must hold dear to our faith and our hope that better days of love and unity are not far away. I have detailed plans that we shall together develop further between now and the election. I believe these plans can and will regenerate District 1. But firstly, I want to recognize what the Honorable Kenneth Harrigan has done in this district. I want to recognize him. I am so grateful to him, and I know you are too. Each and every one of us, we are grateful to Kenneth Harrigan. Let's pray for his good health and long life. And let's give him a round of applause as well. He's here and I recognize you. Uncle Kenneth, round of applause. May God bless you. Yes, I have detailed plans and we will complete the projects that he championed. He had the vision of the stadium in this area, of a waterfront that would be phenomenal, that would be the mecca of the tourism industry. I can make that happen. We can make that happen together. District 1, how special are we? We know it. My plans are not pipe dreams, but realities that can come to life within 2 years. Within 2 years of my election, they can and will become a reality. They can and will become a reality, but they're only my thoughts. And I want to add to them by listening to each and every one of you. This will not be a repetition of extravagant promises made at the last election, which even to this day have not even been revealed, let alone delivered. Our fishermen must become thriving entrepreneurs. That drives our economy big time. For our fishermen, they're the lifeblood of the District 1 community. And we must do everything within our power to bring success to them, whether it is by reducing their expenditure and increasing the marketability of their catches, modernize ports, ensuring the sustainability of fish stocks, implementing EU standards, or protecting their safety and well-being. We have to do more for them. One thing to start with is to get rid of that 70% surcharge on their fuel. Let's do that. The Vivian Vanderpool Primary School will be the leading primary school in science and technology. We have plans for that. We want to create a large sports, music, entertainment, and social center in this district. We have plans for that. We want to make our educational and healthcare services better. In fact, not just better, but excellent. It will take time, and we have plans for that. We have plans to create a transportation system so that we don't continue to feel isolated. Friends, Anguilla's food security is critical if our families are to have an affordable and healthy lifestyle. Our farmers must be given the necessary support, not only to grow food locally, but also to integrate their food products into our local and regional tourism products. We have plans for that. We all want to enhance the environment in which we live, and we have plans for that too. Today in Anguilla, we are plagued with a crippled economy and an insensitive government. For too long, we have had leaders who hold private office for private gain, who hold public office for private gain. And while they benefit personally, the ordinary people and families suffer. This must end. We need jobs. Our people need jobs regardless of their circumstances. Everyone must have an opportunity to earn a living. Everyone. Every father and mother must be provided with an opportunity to look after their family with dignity and pride. In the coming weeks and months, I intend to visit every household, every house. I will listen to your concerns and speak with every community stakeholder. Together, we will create a people's charter for District 1. A charter which will set the framework for sustainable living for all of our people. It will address education, health care, job security and safety. These are priority areas. Our younger generation deserves a better future. I will ensure that relevant education for sustainable jobs become a priority objective as well. I believe that our development path should include making District 1 Anguilla's first wildest green economy. We need creative thinking by leaders who will reinvigorate our community's economy. And in the coming weeks and months, our conversations must make the Charter for District 1 a reality in coming weeks. There's going to be vast improvement in your life, in everyone's life, if you vote for me. Let there be no mistake. These plans and action points will not be enough, but they must be the start of a rebirth for the people of District 1. Also the start of building a brighter future for this generation and the next generation in Anguilla. We are District 1, one love. We have always led the way, defining Anguilla's future. We did it before. We will do it again. And we will include all our people in this journey. Opportunity and prosperity for all. Whether they agree with us or have a different view, we will care for their well-being. We will be sensitive to our differences. We will build consensus amongst all stakeholders in District 1. What has passed for leadership before in Anguilla is personal selfishness, a fraudulent leadership that will always take us down the path of continual personal disappointment, community despair, and national destruction. You and I, we cannot sit idly by and do nothing. We must all be responsible for the pathways traveled by our communities and national development. Family, friends, tonight I say we have had enough. We've had enough. We have had enough. We must not stand by and see our villages, our communities ruined by these unworthy politicians. Attentively and include each and everyone and begin our decision making. With your help, we have to take our destiny in our travels, the roads, we and have to stay together to save Anguilla. The campaign journey right here of 2014, 2015, and with your love begun and your support, we can nurture our district and our island. Listen and make them noble and beautiful once again. Together, we shall raise Anguilla to glory. And with your help and God's help, we shall create prosperity for all. I call on all good citizens, each of you, to join me on this great journey. And I humbly ask for your support and your vote. Together, we can transform District 1 and Anguilla. Thank you very much for listening. Thanks again for your love and support. And may God bless you. May God bless District 1. And may God bless Anguilla always. Thank you very much